That's as far as we can get. Then we need to turn around and go back again next turn. Right, I was thinking of upgrading those two, so we have some horsemen running around. And I still think I will. Yeah, I think we still will. And you guys can go and sit on the pyramids. You're my rapid response force, basically. So we're keeping a military at the capital, seeing as that's the most vulnerable place we've got. Then these ships are going to go this way, I think. Ah, there is no coastal there. Interesting. Ha Long Bay. We found another natural wonder. There's loads of them out here. Meaning Descending Dragon Bay. These inlets are said to have long ago protected mainlanders from the invaders of the seas. Oh, and I can actually make it over there this turn. Heck yeah. Can I sail among them? No. Counts as land, technically. Interesting. Well, we're definitely exploring a heck of a lot more this time. Upgrading the scouts healed them. So it did. I'll bet that's not intended. I'll add it to my list. Upgrading units heals them. Not sure this is intended. Question mark. Didn't realize how big this map was. I know, right? Because usually you see like this map. That's it. That's my entire world. And then I played that game where we got to the Dutch. I was like, okay, there's an island here and then another continent out here, which has some more AI. Okay. Nope, there's this entire other continent in between the two. And this is actually America's like, right, we're going to go and find India. Wait, there's an entire continent in the way. What the hell? Because in the game yesterday, I was sailing up here thinking, okay, this is just going to have a couple of jumps over to the other AI's continent in the same way that you have the island over here. Nope. This is completely unoccupied. During the recent brutal battle, many soldiers sustained horrific life-changing injuries before returning to Maharo. For some, their whole character has changed, becoming aggressive, demented, or unable to bear others' presence. Others suffer physical wounds, some forced to use crutches or carts to move around. Among the citizens, fear mixes with admiration as they spy them in the streets. Your lead will be vital. How do you welcome your crippled soldiers? So we can glorify them. These men and women are heroes. We will celebrate their great sacrifice. So that gets us the celebrating trait, which gives us stability, which we need. Or we can exploit them. These brave soldiers might not fight again, but they can still be useful tools for inciting military feeling. So that is going to be cheaper land, air, and naval production for 10 turns. This is dogmatic. This is homeland, which I really wish the tooltip said what that did. Homeland is stability, as opposed to food production. I think I'm going to have to exploit the old heroes here, because I really don't need the stability. And we've got people coming in following Lord Funk Senior, El Rado, YJ Wolf, Half Blood, and Shadow Draken Killer. Thank you very much for the follows. Welcome to the channel. Maharo gained population again. Maharo is now up to 30. However, we can afford to buy that. Although we need to make sure that we save some money because this needs to become another city. Just as Gigao arrives, we got another city. Hey Gigao, how are you doing? You know what? I know you're a subscriber. There we go. Gig Owl the city. Perfect timing. How's your game going? I need to go and mark you off on my list. This seems like a perfectly reasonable Carthaginian city. Oh, and you're right there. You're actually going to be up soon. So there we go. What is Gig Owl going to produce? Well, Gig Owl is of course going to get a Kothon so that we can get some food production going. And I do like how the Kothon doubles down if you have multiple next to each other. Basically just creates a giant seawall. Is there a way of getting a three-way? Like if there was an island here, that would be a three-way. Not on this map. So, where is going to be the best locations? That's a 14, that's a 14. So this is the best spot for just resources. And then I think what I'm going to do is put one like there. Because I want to be able to... Well, no, that's not a great place. Let's put it there. Because then it's collecting all the resources in this area. And then we'll also put one out here. Maybe right there. So that we can start getting a district here and a district here. So we can now get districts on these 4 islands going forwards. It would have cost us 88 to build. We'll be able to build a bunch of them next turn. So that is fine. Okay. Uber elite cavalryman. We'll leave you there for the moment because I need to keep exploring.
Let's do it.
What's on this island? Another one? Lake Baikal. Which is where? Oh, there. Legend has it that its lake's waters came after the people's prayers were answered following a great fire-starting earthquake. But yeah, this place is occupied by the Kahuachi, whose town's not going to appear for another 38 turns. Oh no, it's already built, because we can influence it already. I mean, we may as well throw a couple of points at it. The main question was whether there was going to be a connection between these. Can I get to here and then sail across in 2 turns, so 4 movement. Game's going quite nicely, thanks. Awesome. Ah, the old Carthaginian three-way. The real reason the Roman pride sprouted the Carthago delenda est bollocks.
This has been a foolish exercise. Shall we try again?
No. Either you pay up or I smash you.
You must be out of your mind. No chance.
So that would be against the purples, which is Burke. So what I should probably start doing is moving in some units to start threatening their borders. Which we absolutely can do. Especially because Maharo has basically infinite population at this point. And we'll build up some new units here as well.
The
You want
world
an
is full
alliance?
of new opportunities, is
I
it
don't
not?
trust you. You attacked me. The only one who hasn't attacked me is Lamardia. Okay, you need to head back to your port. Can you get... Oh, you can't quite get there. By 1 turn. Damn it. That would have been a time saver. Well, we have access through their land, so we would be able to sail down. We've got safety. That's important. Okay, you basically need to sail around here. And there we go. There's the connector to this main island. So we'll just sail around the coast. Just get a bit more explorification done. Wasn't he offering to pay 600? No, he was offering to defuse the situation. which basically means let's just forget all of the grievances on the table right now. The problem with that is the only grievance on the table is mine, so no, we're not diffusing this situation. Signing in to ask if the trade tab is working for independent cities. I don't know. Whoa, these guys are highly similar to us. Individualistic, which we're working towards, and then highly progressive, which we are. We're completely equal. Huh. These guys are going to be easy to bring onto our side. So Maharo gains more population. You've gone out to sea and you're sitting on my lighthouse. Oh, no, 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 no. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Not happening. Buy my boat. And then buy these as well. So we can get a couple of those Kothons going. And now we've got plentiful food production. So let's switch you to production. We could actually switch you to money production. Although at the moment you guys are actually producing things regularly. You don't need... Actually, abundance would be good for you. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. So you need to sail out to here. There's nothing there. Let's sail out as far as you can go, and we'll make it back again next turn. You only lost one movement.
Ready all, row.
Is that coastal? That's coastal! Okay, so there is another connection to something over here, which my warships can make. No way can a transport do that, though. So still the only way across is here. And you can only do that in the early modern era, unless we go Norse. One, two, three, four, five. Oh dear. Are we there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we can make it to here. That's fine. We're going to continue sailing around, doing some more explorification.
Understood.
Deep water here, shallow water here. It must be a hell of a river. Love the content, especially the CK3 stuff, and Humankind is very interesting. Thanks a ton. I do have streaming questions or two. Do you use Streamlabs or Stream Elements for my alerts? I use Streamlabs. I use regular old OBS for streaming. I used to use Streamlabs, but quite honestly, I find the software just too finicky and too janky. It really feels like it's put together with duct tape and string. Regular OBS is just a heck of a lot more stable. But Streamlabs for alerts and donations. What's up, Lamardia? You want to reveal each other's capitals. That I can agree to. Very well. Do you have anything else for me to buy? You have iron! Ka-ching! I'll take that off of your hands. Thanks for the iron. You don't have anything. And the problem that Burke has is the only thing I'm buying from him is horses, and I have a spare set of horses. I have 3. So, Burke causing me these problems and refusing to repay the Weregeld for having attacked without provocation and after having licensed use of his roads. That's just naughty. So what I'm going to do in Maharo is I'm going to start building some more troops. So I think I might do much the same as I'd done previously. Actually, swordsmen are quite a lot stronger. You know what, let's get 2 swordsmen, 2 archers. And that's an army right there. And because our production is so crazy, we might even get to build those all in 1 turn. Okay, 2 turns. That's fine. In fact, come next turn, I'll be able to build these in 1 turn and then just buy the rest. Works for me.
Fall in.
Hey, it's Iceland! If we've done a reverse Greenland here. This is Greenland, this is Iceland. So Norway must be over here. I miscalculated. I can actually make it out to here. Alright. Cool. So how strong is Burke right now? Burke is 4th. Oh, 3rd place has caught me. So there is a bit of a race for the Middle Ages now. So let me think about this for just a moment. We are 15 population away. We are 3 technologies away. 5 districts away. And 1,200 ducats away. I think we're ready to just go to Middle Ages now. Yep, I'm going to call it. We're doing Middle Ages. So, Aztecs have cheaper unit production, which theoretically would reduce the cost of building units. They have the sacrificial altar, which is sacrificing population, which actually in Maharo is not necessarily a bad thing. But I don't need the stability. We have a wonder there, and a holy site. Byzantines, plus 25% money per alliance. We haven't made alliances, but we easily could. So Byzantines are on the table. They also get Varangian Guards, which are basically just wealthy Vikings. They also get the Hippodrome, which is money for horses. Money for adjacent horses. We don't have adjacent horses, but we do have horses. Franks. Franks is the extra population growth, which we just don't need. The Ghanaians. Plus 5 money per number of accesses to luxury resource. That's going to be a lot of money, actually. Because we have 3, 5, 6, 7. So that's 35 ducats extra a turn. That's not to be sniffed at. Not to mention the luxuries market, which is plus 3 money per adjacent district. We would have a lot of adjacent districts. Teutons. Money per state follower. We have some religion followers, but we don't have as many as we sometimes do. So I'm going to say probably not. You know what? I should be making a list of these. Let's make a list. That's not the list. That is just random Twitch stuff. That's the list. Set up poll. New poll. Who to play? Question mark. So, who did we see so far? I mean, we can stay as Carthage. So we can continue building the Kothons. Aztecs was a no. Byzantium was a yes. Wait, is that just a straight up buff to income? So if I had 3 alliances, that would be 75% extra money. That is a crazy amount of money. Hadn't even, like, factored how that would work. Franks was a no. Ghanaians was a yes, because they are wealthy. That's basically the gold mines of Mali. Teutons was a no. Khmer was a no. England is a no. Mongols, no. Umayyads. We're not really a research faction. And then we have the Norsemen, who would give us access to that other continent an era early. So we would be there a full era before anyone else. It would double down the movement speed, because we already have a +2 movement. This would make that a +5 movement. We already have a +1 combat strength for naval. This would make it a +3 combat strength for naval. We already have havens and Kothons. This would add the Norst as a food generating outpost. Not outpost. A food generating port. So the Haven was for money. The Kothon was for production. Norse would be for food. Or Carthage. So I think it is those 4 choices. Wonder if you can use this band mechanic to use population from the capital to future colonies. Yes, I would think so. What do they all mean? Unlocks action buyout on Empire. Means that you can buy stuff for gold, like I've been doing. I would imagine that there are going to be different ways of buying things. So some of them might be like using population to buy. Some are probably money to buy. I don't know why it's on each one, but it just means you can spend money to buy things. Alright, so vote is up. So we've got Carthage, Byzantium, Ghana, or the Norse. Carthage is more of the same. It's going to be basically a more industrial naval power. But our ships are going to be kind of old. Byzantium is just ungodly amounts of money. Possibly more than Ghana, though Ghana would be a more secure amount of money because we're not reliant on AI alliances holding. And then the Norse is faster ships, better ships, more port production, which we're already heavily reliant on, and also access to the New World an era early. So those are your choices, and this is, as is always the case, fully vulnerable to financial incentive. And by vulnerable, I mean accepting. Because, of course, bribing the living daylights out of somebody, that's not a vulnerability, that's just good business. But Ghana has camels. We know how much from Hearts of Iron 4 you like them. True, but also my CK3 campaign is playing as Ghana, basically. I mean, we are the Lost Vikings of Mali. I'm a little surprised that they're calling that area Ghana in this, because Mansa Musa was definitely Mali. Although it is modern Ghana. No, it's not. It's not even modern Ghana. Well, it's partially modern Ghana. But I feel like that should really be Mali rather than Ghana. Hooray! Now I'm downloading Lucy after unlocking it with your drop. Awesome! Ben Campbell. Glad to hear it. Enjoy. And in fact, that is a good opportunity to say, hey! Are you enjoying what you're seeing right now? If you are, you should definitely hit that follow button first of all. Secondly, you can also play this. This is available to the public, and there are 2 ways of gaining access. The first one is get a pre-order of the game itself. If you have the pre-order, you get access to all of the open devs, no problem. The second way is if you type in !drops, which Lord Funk has just done. Thank you very much for that. And basically what that will require is for you to link your Twitch, your Steam, and your Games Together accounts, and then watch 3 hours of somebody playing Humankind on stream, as long as they have drops enabled, which we do. So if you watch 3 hours, have all of your accounts connected, then you will be able to get the access to Lucy OpenDev and play it yourself until the 28th of December. So that's a pretty cool system. Wolf Ninja, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Anyway, so we've got T Smiley Dom contributing 4,000 channel points. We had Dexter contributing 100 bits. Carthage got 2% of the vote. So nobody really wants us to remain Carthage. Then we've got the Ghanaians coming in with 17% of the vote. We've got Byzantium coming in with 22% of the vote, which means rather overwhelmingly we have the Vikings, oh yeah, bring it forth, coming in with 59% of the vote. And hey, while I'm showing off the t-shirt, do you like the look of this t-shirt? Because you can get one yourself. If you go to !merch, then I have a bunch of t-shirts, a bunch of hoodies and things like that available for sale. Remember, Christmas is coming. If you think that somebody that impresses you in life may want a t-shirt with an awesome logo, and it is a pretty sweet logo, I gotta say, then you can find that on the merch store. Or if you're just looking for ideas for family members or loved ones or whatever to get something for you, and you're like, I have an idea, you should totally get me a t-shirt or a hoodie, then you can do that too. Right, let's play as the Norse. Oh yeah, Lucy looking awesome. Stormborn, +3 naval movement speed on naval units, +2 combat strength on naval units. And then we also get the Norse, which is a huge amount of food production, and also extra Ransack money. I don't know if this is per Norse. This is something that really interests me. Is that per Norse? Because that would be crazy amounts. And then we also get the Langship, which is a new, very powerful type of transport. And neat, the model updates regularly. Yeah, the models upgrade every time you change era. So we've just gone from this to the one you just saw, which will take effect as of next turn. How does this compare to Civ? So I'm a little reluctant to say this is better or worse than Civilization, because this game is still in development, whereas Civ is a mature game that's already out. But this has the potential to be very good. It does a lot of things with more interestingly. Like, I love this switching between nations every era. It just adds so much, and it really adds that kind of custom feel of history. It's like 20 turns ago I was playing as Carthage, which means I have access to 50% off of my purchases, which means I can buy more stuff with that very powerful economy which I set up then, but I am now playing as the Vikings. That means I can be really good at raiding stuff, so I can start bringing the fight to my enemies. But I also need to be a little bit careful, because I make a lot of my money through trade, so if I upset too many people, they break their trade routes, and therefore I will suffer in the long term. So that legacy and the effects of the legacy on your nation right now is really cool. I really like that. Alright, so we got our fighting boat, who is going to go over here, just to make sure you don't try to do anything naughty. We're basically just going to be watching you. Oi, oi, what are you doing? You can skip your turn. Alright, let's throw in a quick save. Just because I haven't saved for a while. Do you get to keep the bonuses from past cultures? So every culture has a legacy, which is... where's the legacy shown? Here. And the legacies you keep for your nation. The emblematic units you don't. So anything you've already built, of course you keep it. But new stuff you don't. Also, I just realized the Vikings are probably military. They are. So if we're about to go to war with Burke, that's going to be good for us as the Vikings. Let's do this.
Wisdom and technical innovation from earlier eras bring humankind new knowledge, and we immediately use it to find new ways to kill each other off. Greater empires build more powerful armies, but brute strength may be defeated by superior innovations. It is brains versus brawn, with ever richer cities as tempting spoils for the victor.
There we go, Vikings! I do like that they kind of zoom over your empire and everything changes. Not so impressive for us, because we don't have a huge amount of districts and things. But for my previous games, just like sprawling cities, they was cool.